Good evening, I'm Sean Green with the CBC Sports. Now, if the Caribbean is serious about success at the World Cup level, then a professional football league is a must. That was one of the major points coming out of the penultimate discussion with President of the Caribbean Football Union, Gordon Derrick, at the inaugural Soccerettes Americas Forum yesterday at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. CBC's Marsha Boyce reports.
CFU President Gordon Derrick believes a Caribbean professional league is critical to the development of regional football. Plans by CONCACAF are at the preliminary stage, and Derrick would like to see it become a reality from 2016.
Without the professional game, it stops the development. You can only develop up to a certain level, and then, as has been echoed here earlier today, you can't have amateurs playing against professionals. So we have to make up our mind at what level we want to be. And for us, that level is to be also world competitive, as we are in all our sports within the Caribbean. So this is absolutely critical and important to us. We're pushing it. The task force has to do its job. I think if you heard Don Garber, the MLS commissioner, earlier, he was very critical about it. We want to do it, but let's do it properly. Let's not rush into it. It was tried already. We need a sustainable league so that our future generation of kids will always have something to aspire to and to develop the football. And therefore, if it takes a little bit to get it going, let's do that. But the task force is in place. Mr. Webb will be giving us, President Webb will be giving us his the report in due course, and I think we'll take it from there.
During the Soccerettes discussion forum on the future of Caribbean football, Derrick noted that regional governments will have important roles to play in the formation of any pro league.
Government has to be a critical facilitator of such a move. They have to give us all the necessary legislation in place. They will provide some funding, but I don't think we cannot rely on government to be the main funder of it. It will not work. You have to get private and corporate, Caribbean involved. And the population of the CFU, 31 countries, is some 51 million. That's if you include Cuba, though. Not certain how we work out Cuba. If you take 11 million out, then you're about 40 million. So it's a good market share. CFU is English, Spanish, French, and Dutch. Yes. So it's 4 different. There's a lot of scope there, and we must not. Sometimes you get taken away. I think that is an English-speaking thing, but no, the Spanish really carry the largest population, and there's so much different avenues to look at, and there are large corporations in all those 3 nationalities who I believe know football, enjoy football, and understand its contributions to society, and will be willing to invest in a pro league for sure.
The Soccerettes Americas Forum ended on Wednesday. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
The International Table Tennis Federation World Cadet Challenge was officially launched today at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium. Teams from 6 continents will be involved in a 3-day training camp from tomorrow before the action serves off on Monday. Here's Damien Best.
The Garfield Sobers Gymnasium has been transformed into a massive table tennis center with 64 players, including host Barbados, gearing up for battle. The World Cadet Challenge is seen as the cradle of future stars in the sport, and to that end, Deputy CEO of the International Table Tennis Federation, Glenn Tepper, says Barbadian players stand to benefit significantly.
It's not only table tennis, which we bring the best table tennis players in the world here, but it's also an interesting social interaction, because first, each continental team can have a maximum of 1 player per country. So players from within each continent with different languages from different ethnic and religious backgrounds must learn to work together as a team. And then secondly, during the training camp, we ask every one of the 8 teams to train with each of the others for 1 session. So they get to interact with all different cultures, all different continents.
President of the Barbados Table Tennis Association, Ray Jackman, is inviting school children from across the island to witness the high level of competition.
For the first time in over 20 or more years, we will have we will see a level of table tennis displayed by youngsters that has been unparalleled. And what will be particularly very interesting as well would be for many children, especially in the schools, to actually come out and see what children who are their ages can produce in terms of the level of talent that comes from a matter of being dedicated, a matter of putting in the maximum effort to ensure that they're at the very top of their game.
Raul Callen, the events manager, outlined how the competition will run.
We have 2 days of a team event, Monday and Tuesday. And then the first will be playing 2 groups of 4 teams each. The top 2 teams from each group will advance to semi-finals and final. The teams finishing in the 3rd and 4th position will play for positions 5 to 8, what means that every kid, from the top winner to the last player, will have the chance to play many matches and to interact a lot with the other teams. On Wednesday, we will have a cultural activity, and then we have, on Thursday, the preliminary groups in singles and doubles, and then Friday, the next stages, where will be rounds of 16, rounds of quarterfinals. Finally, on Saturday, we have the finals.
Asia are the defending champions in both the boys and girls, and you can expect them to grab all the headlines during the week-long tournament. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Damien. Basketball now. Graydon Sealy carried their winning ways at home into this year's Massey United Insurance Under-19 Secondary Schools basketball competition. Having only lost just once for the tournament, and that was away to Ellerslie, Graydon Sealy kept their clean sheet at home by beating Leicester Vaughan at Paddock Road. More in this report. Everyone knows it's not easy to travel to Paddock Road and come away with a victory, especially in recent times. But Leicester Vaughan in the green didn't care about that history. They came to win. Kelvin Marcus getting 2 off the glass and looking good from early Leicester Vaughan. The tall Zachary Cave getting in the scoring business as well, dropping 2 of his 13. And Graydon Sealy were really feeling the heat. Well, no wonder she needed this. And it continued. Brandon Hope with 3 big ones of his own, and the home team could only watch. It was a really good half for Leicester Vaughan, who led by 9 at HT. Graydon Sealy answered back and answered back strongly. This is Andrew Eiffel starting well. That's their goal to guide, and it would be a real error for Leicester Vaughan to give him space. He would make you pay every time, and that's what he did, getting 3 to drop. Come on, Leicester Vaughan, you're just not listening. If you leave him, he will devour you. Missing here, but Justin Powell collects and gets 2. Shaquan Newton pulls the trigger on this one, but misses. Eventually, the ball finds him again, and he tries to the bucket for 2 of his 21. Graydon Sealy fighting back, and fighting back well. This time the ball finds Hope, and he keeps Leicester Vaughan in the game. And you can't come to my house and just score like that. Well, it results in a foul, but it was richly entertaining for these young ladies. They really soaked it up. GSS continued to feed their big man, and he continued to eat. As long as he wasn't marked, it was trouble for Leicester Vaughan. Newton spinning around his man and nailing the pull-up jumper for the home team. And here's another. Eiffel again, this is out to Justin Pyle, who knocks down 2 of his 10, as Graydon Sealy got home 65 to 51. Internationally now, Andrew Wiggins and the Minnesota Timberwolves continued their preparations for the upcoming NBA season with victory last night over the Milwaukee Bucks. Wiggins, who's of Barbadian parentage, however, he wasn't the star of the show.
Hey, let's get to the Federation. Timberwolves and Bucks, #1 pick in the 2014 draft. Andrew Wiggins sitting out, Canadian. Jabari Parker healthy in the lineup, and Parker working his way in the paint with the circle around him. That's good. Parker with some skills, dribbling the ball as well. Gathers the rebound, coast to coast. That's good. Parker, down low, defensive board, the outlet pass. Parker, Chris Middleton, one hand, finish. Medicinal. 4th quarter, Bucks trailing by 11. And it's Parker. We're all over this guy. I'm out of trouble. He knows how to NBA travel. 18 points, 9 boards. Parker trims the lead to 9, though Wolves end up winning it by a bunch.
Money talks. Can you hear what it's saying? Rockets Magic. Nikola Vucevic. This is a 4-year, $53 million deal. So he's going to figure in the highlight. He went to USC, so that's his West LA fadeaway right there. Without the ball, what can you do? It's like not having your wallet. Found some money right there. 12.6 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. Aaron Gordon, the rookie. Let's check out his skill set. Oh,